Parents of college-bound kids will be starting to think about packing up the car to take them off to school. It's a very exciting time for everybody. There's stress too, but there's something you should know. There's an estimated 50% dropout rate among people who go off to college. And if you have a teen, you're probably wondering, what do I say to him or her to increase the chances that my child is going to stick with it all the way to graduation? Well, we're happy to have Lauren Salamone here with us today on Fox Connecticut Morning Extra. She's going to talk about this 50% dropout rate. It's that high?
It's a shocking number, and especially when you consider that for the bachelor's degree, that number is based on a 6-year rather than a 4-year scale, giving students 2 extra years to get the degree, and that makes that 50% even more shocking. There are a number of reasons why students don't make it to the finish line, but the good news is, in my experience as a mentor to college students for 15 years, I find that when freshmen go in with their eyes open, when they know a few things about how to orchestrate a successful transition to college, they hit the ground running and they're much more apt to get that degree. And parents can help them with this.
Well, all right, how do parents help them with that? How do they get them into the mindset to be successful and stick with it?
Well, I've got 5 quick tips for parents actually to help them with this. And these are all things to advise their teens as they head off to college, or even if they're already there, send the tips out to them. Number 1, be an explorer. Wear an explorer's hat. I have found that when freshmen see themselves as explorers, they're much more apt to take their time, by definition, to see themselves with a metaphorical explorer's hat on their head. Take their time, let it all soak in, and realize that it's a process. Many students are stepping out of their comfort zones more than they ever have before in their lives when they head off to college. So if they see themselves with this explorer's hat on, it's a reminder. This is a process that takes time. Well, and when they face the inevitable obstacles that they face, they won't panic and think something's terribly wrong, which is something I see happen often. Just this one tip helps them land at campus on 2 feet.
Yeah, you know, I imagine going off to college, obviously, you know, it's very overwhelming, you know, the new dorm, as you say, and the new people you're seeing, and the huge lecture halls and all of that. And I think it is good advice that you explain it to them as this is a process. You're going to get used to it over time. Take a deep breath, get to know other people, reach out. Explore
it's hugely helpful. You're absolutely right. And the next thing for parents to tell their teens is to open your door and your mind. You bring up the issue of settling in a dorm, which is a brand new experience for many students. So as they're settling in, they should keep their doors open. This invites early interaction. And they should be open-minded when they're making friends. Ask open-ended questions. Get them talking about themselves. They should also plan to sign up for at least 1 activity first semester of freshman year.
What kind of, any kind of activity, sports or whatever?
There'll be anything. They'll be going to activities fairs, and they'll see that there are so many different types of clubs, events, organizations, all sorts of sports, intramural and club sports, as well as playing for the school. And they're going to be pulled in a lot of directions, but at least to sign up for 1, because it's another way to get involved and to meet new people.
All right, we're running just a little bit short on time now. Can you get through the other 3 for us relatively quickly?
Quickly, look at academics as your job, and that means spend 40 hours between the time in class and the time spent on academics outside of class. And when I work with students on this time management approach, they're always amazed by how many hours there are left in a week to do all the other fun stuff they want to do.
40 hours of study and class time.
Exactly.
What else?
Learn how to juggle. One of the biggest goals for college success is to realize that it's all about time management, and it's all about being pulled in a lot of different directions. So let your student know that this is one of the biggest goals for college. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some trial and error, but they need to start working from day 1 on the balancing act that is college.
Oh yeah, don't we all have to have a balancing act in life?
Exactly.
Now, we're out of time. Well, we're going to have a reference to where people can get this information and read about it and let it soak in and then use it effectively. Where do they get information on this? You have a place where they can write, or?
Absolutely. They can come to my website, which is collegeguidanceguru.com, for all sorts of resources and help, and pick up my book, which is 5 Must-Know Secrets for Today's College Girl, available in any bookstore and online.
Thank you, Lauren Salamone, for being here on Fox Connecticut.
Great to be here. Thank you.